So one of the questions Stephanie and I get asked all the time by people who are moving to Virginia, especially Central Virginia and the Shenandoah Valley, is this.
Who has the better football team, UVA or JMU?
No, Stephen. You know, the question we actually get asked is which town is better to live in, Charlottesville or Harrisonburg?
Oh, okay, I got you. That's the question.
Right.
So today we're going to talk about these two independent cities that are only about an hour apart.
And we're going to cover more than just the basics. We're also going to talk about the feel of each city, because choosing where to live isn't just about choosing a house. It's about choosing a lifestyle that actually fits you.
So stick around as we tackle the big question everyone is really asking. Why did JMU make the college football playoffs, but UVA didn't?
No, Stephen.
Huh?
No, we're giving everybody an honest, real-world perspective from two people, that's us, honey, who live here and help people find homes all the time. So while I just take a second to help Stephen recover from his fumble,
Very important.
let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Leslie.
And I'm Stephen with enough stickum on my hands to make sure I don't fumble anymore.
Okay, whatever, dear, whatever. Anyway, we are local real estate agents who help people move into the area all the time. And if that's you, we'd love it if you'd contact us via a phone call, a text, an email, or even schedule a video call with us so that we can help you make a move here to the Shenandoah Valley. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and touch that bell icon so you don't miss an episode of Virginia Mountain to Valley Living.
Okay, so why did JMU?
No.
Stop!
We're not going there again.
Oh,
that's not
right.
what
That's
this
all right. I'm sorry. That's right. We're talking about which city is better, Charlottesville or Harrisonburg.
Right. Very good, honey.
But seriously, this question isn't the easiest question to answer because each city has its pros and cons. And really, like Leslie said earlier, if you don't live here and you're thinking about moving to the area and are considering Charlottesville or Harrisonburg, you really want to know what the feel of each city is like. But first, let's start with some basic information. Here's some math.
Okay.
Charlottesville has a population of about 45,000 people, and Albemarle County, which surrounds Charlottesville, has a population of about 117,000.
And on the other side of the mountain, only about an hour from Charlottesville, you have Harrisonburg with a population of 51,000 people, and the county surrounding Harrisonburg, Rockingham County, has a population of about 88,000 people.
Right. And as you can see, while Charlottesville has a little smaller population than Harrisonburg, the total population of Charlottesville and Albemarle County together is about 23,000 people more. And that population difference has an effect on a couple of things that we'll talk about later in the video today.
So let's talk about some of each city's similarities and differences.
Oh, I got this. They both have Division I college football teams. And, of course, UVA fans are asking why they didn't make the college football playoffs. And they
Okay, focus. Focus. Please focus, Steph.
Okay, but both are a college town.
True.
But anyway, Charlottesville is home to the historic University of Virginia, and Harrisonburg is home to James Madison University, which was started as a girls' school. And each university shapes its city surroundings and differently, depending on where you live in the city.
Exactly, Stephen. UVA has a very long, deep-rooted history. It was founded by Thomas Jefferson, and that influence is very real, especially when you look at the rotunda and the overall layout and the architecture of the campus. There's a strong colonial influence at UVA, and you don't just see that on any campus. You see that in many of the surrounding neighborhoods around UVA. Those neighborhoods tend to feel more established, more traditional, and more rooted in long-standing architecture and design. For some people, that feels classic and timeless. For others, it can feel a little bit more formal.
Now, JMU, on the other hand, has its own history as well, with a mix of historic and modern campus areas, and UVA has that too. But the energy it brings to Harrisonburg feels more relaxed and very connected to everyday life in the city. You see that connection in the neighborhoods around the campus, in downtown Harrisonburg, and in how students, faculty, and long-term residents interact with each other.
And which one feels right really comes down to the kind of atmosphere you want to be surrounded by. Of course, that doesn't mean that every area of Charlottesville or of Harrisonburg is dominated by a college town feel. There are many parts of each city, and especially their surrounding counties, that feel more relaxed, more open, a little less busy. And yes, there's usually a price tag attached to that relaxation and freedom. And we'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later on in the video. But for now, let's talk about access to everyday amenities like grocery stores and restaurants and the different kinds of shopping each area has to offer.
Got that one. So when it comes to shopping and dining, Charlottesville and Harrisonburg are really more similar than many people think. Both cities, for example, of course, have national brand stores that people look for when they move to an area. And one of the most common questions that we get is,
drumroll,
does Charlottesville or Harrisonburg have a
Costco?
The answer to that is
yes.
Both of them do. And Charlottesville also has a Sam's, too. You'll also find familiar stores like Target, Kohl's, Home Depot, and other things in Charlottesville and Harrisonburg. Now, most of Charlottesville's concentrated area of shopping is up Highway 29 to the north, and Harrisonburg is centered along Highway 33 to the east, and that's even where the Valley Mall is. And actually, as malls go, it's pretty active.
It's still active. And both cities balance national brands with local favorites. Charlottesville's downtown mall offers a large, walkable concentration of shops and restaurants, while Harrisonburg's downtown is smaller, but more intimate with popular local spots like the Yellow Button and the Shops of Agora. Grocery options are similar too. They both have Martin's and Food Lion, Aldi, and Kroger in both cities. Charlottesville does have a few additional choices. It does have a Whole Foods, a Trader Joe's, which we get asked about a lot, and a Wegmans. And there's really a lot of different things in both locations.
A lot of different options. And
right.
Also, when it comes to restaurants, there's a lot of different options, too. It's both Charlottesville and Harrisonburg have those name brand restaurants again, along with a strong local dining scene. You'll find many of the name brand places in most towns like Texas Roadhouse, Outback Steakhouse, Buffalo Wild Wings, along with a whole bunch of other national chains that you'd recognize.
Right.
Each city has a few spots, the other doesn't, but overall, both have different options. They have a lot of the same, with Charlottesville having a slight edge in the total number compared to Harrisonburg.
And those local restaurants really shine as well. Let's start in Charlottesville. So Charlottesville has some really long-time favorites like the Virginian and the Public Fish and Oyster, while Harrisonburg is known for having its popular local spots like Clementine Cafe and Bella Luna Wood Fire Pizza. And don't forget the gelato store just about 100 feet down the street so you can get dessert after that wood fire pizza. It's tradition. So if you're someone who likes familiar national restaurants or you like the local ones, both cities do deliver both options. So whatever your personal preference is.
But now let's talk about what you can actually do for fun in and around these two cities.
All right.
Because whether you end up leaning toward Charlottesville or Harrisonburg, you're definitely not going to run out of things to do. Both Charlottesville and Harrisonburg, for example, have fantastic access to the Shenandoah National Park from their side of the mountain. So if you're into the great outdoors, you'll find plenty of opportunities for hiking, camping, kayaking. Just soaking in those Blue Ridge Mountain views is a favorite. And hey, if you don't want to get out and hike, you can just enjoy a scenic drive along Skyline Drive. It's a fantastic way to see the park, and the views from those overlooks are amazing.
Exactly. And it's not just Shenandoah National Park. Both cities have a wealth of outdoor activities. So whether you're into rock climbing or kayaking or skiing, we've got you covered. Let's go over to Wintergreen Resort. It's about an hour from Charlottesville, and Massanutten Resort is just about 30 minutes from Harrisonburg. So we've actually done videos on both of those places, actually. So check those out for a sneak peek.
Right. Plus, you've got special events and entertainment, of course, from the universities themselves, whether it's the UVA's arts performances or JMU's theater and music events or just catching a game. There's always something going on. And there's other things as well, including the local parks. Like in Charlottesville, you've got Riverview Park or Harrisonburg Purcell Park. And you can just go to those places, relax, enjoy the day. And it's not just the two universities, as I said. There's plenty of other local venues that provide entertainment, from cultural activities to athletics and a whole lot more.
Right. And when it comes to the festival scene that's around there, that's where the unique flavors of each city really do pop out. Charlottesville's events often carry a bit of an artsy or polished edge, like the Tom Tom Festival. It's a creative mashup of arts and innovation, drawing about 20 to 30,000 visitors. And Virginia Film Festival is a beloved cinematic event with a similar crowd size.
And on the other side of the mountain, Harrisonburg's festivals are more laid back and community-centered. One event that many people line the streets to watch is the Alpine Loop Gran Fondo. It's a beloved cycling event with around 500 participants. Yes, Harrisonburg's even known as a little bit of a cycling mecca thanks to its bike-friendly culture. Now, Dayton Days, where we've taken you before, is a classic local street fair, pulling in about 34,000 people each year. Each city's vibe is a little different, but it really shines through. Charlottesville leans a little bit more sophisticated and arts-forward, while Harrisonburg celebrates with a warm, community-first feel. So, let's talk about the big one, the cost of housing and the cost of living. And this is one of the biggest differences between Charlottesville and Harrisonburg. And we help people all the time who are willing to pay more to live in one area, while other people feel like the other area gives them more breathing room and more home for their money.
But it's not just about how much a home costs. It's about what each area offers for that price and which fits your vibe and where you need to be according to the housing styles you like, the lot sizes, and all of those options. As Stephen said, the overall cost of a house varies between Charlottesville and Harrisonburg.
So let's compare the two side by side. Charlottesville city homes have roughly a 50% higher price tag than Harrisonburg, and Albemarle County is closer to 80 to 90% more than Rockingham County. But here's the thing, this isn't just about more expensive versus less expensive. It's about why people choose one over the other and what makes sense for the kind of life they want to live.
Exactly. People who choose Charlottesville or Albemarle County are often paying for convenience. You're closer to UVA and major employers. You also have the Charlottesville-Albemarle Airport, which offers you more airlines to choose from when you need to fly out. And the Charlottesville area also has more shopping and dining areas and quicker access to a larger city like Richmond. You'll also see more historic neighborhoods and a great number of upscale communities. Yeah, and throughout both the city and the county, actually. So there's a slightly more urban or suburban feel there, depending on where you are. And for many buyers, that proximity and lifestyle is exactly what they're looking for.
Now, on the flip side, Harrisonburg and Rockingham County tend to attract people who want more space, bigger lots. Not always. I mean, there's big lots over in Albemarle County, too, but for less money. You have access to an airport over there as well. The Shenandoah Valley Airport. It's about 15 minutes south of Harrisonburg. And like I said, it's smaller and it doesn't offer as many carrier options, but it's very convenient. And overall, the area simply isn't as congested. There's more breathing room without giving up access to restaurants, shopping, and certainly outdoor recreation.
And here's another important point. In Harrisonburg, you're usually not trading affordability for a long commute. Home prices between the city and the county are fairly similar. So most people aren't forced into that long daily drive just to get to the space they want.
Yeah, and that brings us to another noticeable contrast. Traffic.
Right.
Charlottesville can get fairly congested, especially during the morning and evening rush hours. Now, here's the thing. It's not like Northern Virginia or other major metro areas, but locals definitely notice it, and you probably will too, especially if you try driving north on Highway 29 around 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, Harrisonburg has its busy time too, but not nearly like Charlottesville. It can sometimes get crowded around JMU and along that Highway 33 corridor east of town. But overall, it's less congested and much easier to get across town.
But here's the thing. What if your job is in Charlottesville and you're looking for housing options that are more affordable? Well, commuting from places like Waynesboro or Augusta County, about 30 minutes over the mountain, is very popular. And it's also popular living about 30 minutes north of town or south of town, but a lot north of town around the Ruckersville area is very popular. Now, for people on a tighter budget, that trade-off works well. For others that drive doesn't work for them, well, living closer in, that's the better fit.
So like we say, when it comes to housing, the choice really does come down to what you value most: proximity and convenience, or space and flexibility. And we help people who make both choices and who want to live in both places all the time. Really, it's just about matching you to the location and the life that you want to live.
All right. So before we wrap this up, I just want to officially say I made it all the way through the rest of this video without bringing up UVA or JMU football.
Wow, honey, that may be the biggest win of the whole season.
Well, at least it's progress, right?
True.
But seriously, whether you're Team Who's, Team Dukes, or just like going to the games for the snacks, both Charlottesville and Harrisonburg are great places to live. They're just great in different ways. And that's really the takeaway here. There isn't a right or wrong choice. There's just the place that fits you best. Your lifestyle, your priorities, and how you want your day-to-day life to feel. And we help people make that decision all the time. Some end up in Charlottesville, some end up in Harrisonburg, and some in the surrounding towns and counties. Our job is simply to help you understand the differences so that you can choose confidently.
So if you're thinking about moving to Central Virginia or the Shenandoah Valley, whether that's in 9 days or 90, we'd love to be a resource for you when you do decide to make that move. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us by phone, text, email, or even scheduling that video call with us. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap that bell icon and let us know in the comments below what you are leaning toward, Charlottesville or Harrisonburg.
But until next time, when we really do talk about what...
Stop!